What are some symbols you think of when someone mentions the Holocaust? A gold six-pointed star? Or maybe a swastika? But what about a pink triangle? What's up, Dudes and Doodles, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another episode of The Gay Agenda, a podcast where we'll be diving into various forms of LGBT entertainment, including books, movies, TV shows, and some history. I believe it's important to explore and celebrate diverse stories and perspectives, so I wanted to create a space where we can discuss and appreciate LGBT representation in the media. Through this series, we'll be exploring different narratives, themes, and characters that are part of the LGBT community. I'll be recommending some of my favorite books, movies, and TV shows, as well as diving into discussions about important topics like LGBT history, representation, and the impact of media on societal perceptions. I encourage you all to join in the conversation in the comment section below, as I would love to hear your thoughts, recommendations, and experiences with the LGBT entertainment. So let's create a positive and inclusive space for everyone. If you're interested in learning more, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes of The Gay Agenda or any other videos. Grab yourself a snack and let's get into it. The pink triangle has a complex and painful history. It was initially used as a symbol of oppression and persecution against gay men by the Nazis during World War II. During this dark period in history, the Nazi regime under Adolf Hitler's leadership sought to eliminate those they deemed as undesirable from society. This included homosexuals. Many gay men were arrested and sent to concentration camps under paragraph 175, a law in the German criminal code that criminalized homosexuality. In the camps, they were subjected to horrific conditions, including physical abuse, forced labor, and medical experimentation. The Nazi doctors conducted cruel and often deadly experiments on gay men in an attempt to find a supposed cure for homosexuality. To distinguish and mark gay men, the Nazis forced them to wear a pink triangle badge on their clothing while in the concentration camps. This identification system effectively targeted and stigmatized individuals based on their sexual orientation. Much like the yellow Star of David worn by Jewish people, the pink triangle was intended to dehumanize and marginalize those who wore it, subjecting them to severe persecution. Homosexuality was considered a criminal offense in Germany even before the Nazi era, but it was further intensified when the Nazis came to power in 1933. They believed that homosexuality contradicted their vision of an Aryan society, which focused on procreation and the propagation of the master race. During the Holocaust, the Nazis persecuted and targeted various groups, including Jewish people, disabled individuals, Roma people, and homosexuals. Additionally, gay men faced targeted violence from both guards and fellow prisoners. They were often singled out for abuse and became victims of violence and sexual assault. Many also faced social isolation and were ostracized by their fellow prisoners due to their orientation. In addition to physical suffering, gay men also endured emotional and psychological trauma. They were often forcibly separated from their families and communities, which took an immense toll on their mental well-being. The constant fear of death and the uncertainty of their futures added to their immense burden. Gay men faced particularly harsh conditions in the camps, enduring physical abuse, forced labor, and once again, medical experimentations. It is important to acknowledge and remember these atrocities in order to ensure they are never repeated. The persecution and mistreatment of gay men in the camps was part of a broader campaign of persecution against LGBT individuals by the Nazi regime. Their stories serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of fighting against discrimination, hate, and persecution in all forms. It is our responsibility to create a world where such injustices are never repeated. Following the end of World War II and the liberation of the concentration camps, the Pink Triangle began to take a new meaning. In the 1970s, the LGBT rights movement adopted the symbol as a badge of pride and resilience, reclaiming it from its history of oppression. After the end of World War II, homosexuality was still criminalized in numerous countries, and there was widespread discrimination and prejudices against the LGBT community. However, in the 1970s, the Pink Triangle was reclaimed as a symbol of pride by the LGBT rights movement. In the early years of the LGBT movement, the community faced significant challenges, including social rejection, legal discrimination, and the AIDS epidemic. The Pink Triangle became a powerful symbol of resilience, remembrance, and solidarity. It was embraced as a way to honor those who suffered and died during the Holocaust, while also fighting for equality and justice. Later, during the 1980s, as the AIDS epidemic ravaged the LGBT community, the Pink Triangle was used as a symbol of activism against the discrimination faced by individuals affected by the disease. It became a symbol of hope, raising awareness about the struggle for the right of health care, the fight against stigma, and the need for acceptance. Today, the Pink Triangle is widely recognized as a symbol of LGBT pride, activism, and remembrance. It serves as a reminder of the persecution faced by gay men during the Holocaust and stands as a symbol of solidarity against homophobia, discrimination, and prejudice. The use of the Pink Triangle seeks to honor and remember those who suffered and lost their lives, while also striving for equality and acceptance for all LGBT individuals. Alongside the Pink Triangle, the LGBT community also adopted the rainbow flag, which represented a broader and more inclusive symbol of pride. However, the Pink Triangle remains a potent reminder of the LGBT community's history of persecution, resilience, and ongoing fight for equality. It is used today to celebrate Pride Month and commemorate the victims of the Holocaust, also to advocate for LGBT rights. If you would like a further look into the LGBT world during the Holocaust, I recommend watching a powerful LGBT-themed movie released in 1997, Bent. Directed by Sean Mathis and based on a play by Martin Sherman, the film explores the persecution and struggles faced by gay men during the time of Nazi Germany. The story is centered around Max, played by Clive Owen, a gay man living in Berlin during the 1930s. As the Nazi regime gains power, Max and his lover Rudy, played by Brian Weber, are captured and sent to the Dachau concentration camp. There, they experience the horrors and dehumanization inflicted upon the prisoners. Bent delves into the theme of love, identity, and resilience. Max, in order to survive, denies his homosexuality and adopts the false identity of a heterosexual Jew. Along the way, he meets Horst, played by Lathorin Lachu, I know I butchered that name, who is unapologetically gay and refuses to conform. Their relationship becomes a symbol of defiance and an exploration of what it means to be true to oneself amidst the extreme adversity. The film's title, Bent, refers to the slang term used in the gay community to describe someone who is homosexual. In this context, it illustrates the importance of accepting one's sexual identity, even in the most oppressive circumstances. event offers a harrowing portrayal of the gay experience during one of history's darkest periods. It sheds light on the horrors faced by the LGBT individuals under the Nazi regime and provides a poignant reminder of resilience and the strength of the human spirit. Now let us talk about another symbol of pride within the community, the rainbow flag. The rainbow flag is a symbol of the LGBT community and has become widely recognized as a symbol of pride, diversity, inclusivity. It has a rich history that dates back to the late 1970s. The original rainbow flag was designed by artist and activist Gilbert Baker in 1978. Baker, a gay rights activist, was approached by Harvey Milk, one of the first openly gay elected officials in the United States, to create a symbol for the LGBT community. Inspired by the diverse colors of the natural rainbows, Baker chose to use a spectrum of 8 colors to represent different aspects of the community. The original rainbow flag had 8 stripes, each of its own meaning. The colors included were hot pink, which represented sexuality. Red was for life. Orange was healing. Yellow, sunlight of course. Green meant nature. Turquoise was magic and art. Indigo was serenity. And last we have violet, which represented spirit. However, the flag proved challenging to reproduce commercially due to the unavailability of certain colors, particularly hot pink. Subsequently, the design was modified, and the turquoise strip was dropped. The flag then became widely known for having 6 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. The rainbow flag made its debut in June 25th of 1978 during the San Francisco Gay Freedom Day Parade. Over the years, it gained popularity and became an international symbol of LGBT pride and solidarity. It began to appear at pride parades, protests, and various LGBT events worldwide, spreading its message of love, unity, and equality. After Baker's original design, several variations and adaptations of the rainbow flag emerged. Some communities and organizations added additional symbols or modified the colors to represent specific identities and causes. For example, variations such as the bisexual pride flag and transgendered pride flag were created to address the unique experience and challenges faced by those communities. In recent years, the rainbow flag has seen a resurgence in popularity and visibility. It has become a powerful symbol at a time when LGBT rights and acceptance continues to be important social issues. The flag is often flown during Pride Month celebrations in June, which commemorate the Stonewall riots in 1969 and celebrate the achievements of the LGBT movement. Today, the rainbow flag is widely recognized as a symbol of hope, inclusivity, and the ongoing struggle for LGBT rights worldwide. Its vibrant colors continue to represent beauty, diversity, and the resilience of the LGBT community. And this is where we'll leave off on this video. What were your thoughts? Do you have any recommendations? Let me know in the comment section down below, and tune in next time for another engaging and enlightening episode of The Gay Agenda, as we review and analyze some of the most groundbreaking and popular LGBT-themed books, films, and TV series. We will explore how these productions have not only entertained viewers, but also helped foster greater visibility, understanding, and acceptance of the LGBT community, and explore the captivating and ever-evolving world of LGBT entertainment. So until next time, stay fabulous.